Is the Phoenix market breaking down? It is. In today's video, we're going to show you some data that shows that we're up 80% on some inventory in the higher price ranges in Phoenix. Stay tuned to the end of the video to get all the data. The market's breaking down in the greater Phoenix area. In today's video, we're going to discuss some of the data, so stick around to the end to get all the information that we have available for the Phoenix market update. Hi, my name is Michael Smith. I'm a real estate agent in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and Paradise Valley. In today's video, we're going to give you an update on the current market situation. We're seeing a real breakdown in the number of buyers coming into the market, and we're seeing a huge increase in the number of sellers coming into the market. It was just the opposite literally a few months ago. I've been in real estate for over 15 years in Phoenix, and I have never seen anything change so quickly. So in today's information, we're going to see how many homes are currently on the market, how many under contract, and we're going to look at some charting at the end to see what's going on and how we're changing based on the price of the property. So stick around to the end to see that information. So let's get into it. In the last few weeks, I've been going out on a lot of home tours. We're hearing a lot of things in the news. We're seeing the stock market. And what I'm really noticing is the fact that when people are putting their homes on the market and there's a lot more inventory for buyers to look at, but the sellers are being a little crazy on their pricing when they're putting their home on the market. You could have had your home appraised just a couple months ago, and there's a good chance that the property value would be down 10% right now. Again, that just depends on the price range. In the lower price range in Phoenix and Scottsdale, there's still a lot of competition for the entry-level homes in the market. You have the institutional buyers still buying, and they're cash buyers, and they still push the new home buyers that are getting a loan out of the market. But they've definitely slowed their pace down. So there's just a whole lot more inventory coming on and more opportunity for buyers right now than there's been in quite a while. And as you go up in price range, it's even more substantial. So let's get into the data right now and see what we're seeing in the charts and the inventory. So currently in the greater Phoenix area, which is quite a vast area and it's spread out, we have 2,697 homes for sale. So let's take a look at the map here. On the map, you can kind of see the boundaries of Phoenix. You go pretty far over here to the west, and but it's not that wide. It's mostly north and south, but downtown Phoenix is right in here. As far as the price range, the least expensive home currently in Phoenix is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. It's $198,000. And then on the higher end, we have a home. It's a 6-bedroom, 7.5 bath, around 10,000 square feet, and it's listed at $8.9 million. Now let's take a look at currently what's under contract. So we currently have 1,060 homes under contract, and let's take a look at what's closed in the last 30 days. So in the last 30 days, we've had 979 homes close. So what you would have seen, up to 6 months ago is for all the homes that were on the market, say 2,500 homes, those homes would have, most likely that many homes would have closed within the last 30 days. So you're definitely seeing a big difference in the inventory and the pace at which homes are closing in the valley. So if we go into the charting right here, this is our market summary for July. So this chart, we're going to look at the number of listings right here, and this chart goes back to April of 21. You can see we were in a tight trading range for the homes for quite a while. The black line are the solds, and the red line here are the active listings. And basically you can see how they started to spread apart, where the active listings were at their low around February of 2022, and that's kind of where the market peaked in most areas. And then the sold listings peaked in March. You could see, there's basically the closing is 30 days, so that makes sense right there. and we kind of peaked right there on that. And now you can see the huge spread between the active listings and the closed listings. And this basically shot straight up. I mean, look at the way the listings just shot straight up into the sky. Now, listing prices, again, they stayed in a fairly tight trading range, but you can see that the sold listings are starting to decline and the active listings are slowly catching up, meaning people are getting the hint that they need to lower their price if they want to sell their home. You can see the absorption rate of the homes has gone up substantially, meaning longer time on the market. And the sold to list ratio has dropped down substantially. Days on market, you know, it had gone up, and it seasonally goes up around the holidays because a lot of people don't want to have people coming to look at their home during the holidays. So that's right in here. And then it dropped way down again. March, it kind of dropped down to its lowest point where it was under 25 days. And that's an average. Many of the homes were going under contract within 1 to 2 days, depending on the price range. And then again, with price volume, you can see the spread between the new active listings and the solds. Now, if we go down into the sold information, we're going to look at July year over year, and then we're going to look at year to date. Now, in Phoenix, because, you know, the homes are less expensive and this chart includes condos, you're going to see some of the information be a little bit skewed based on price range. But for an example, let's just take the sold listings between 200 and 250,000. Year over year, they're down 65%. If we go up, you know, higher, they're going to change. Now around 400,000, that's where I was saying that the market is still really strong, where we're still up 27% in the $400,000 price range. And that's where the institutional investors are still in the market. It's the same way basically all the way up into the more expensive homes right here to $1 million. But once we go over $1 million, it drops way back down from 64% change down to 30%. Now, as we go into pendings will eventually be sold. So this is where you're going to see the big change from the sold listings. So going now basically pending, we're going to have one more month further in time, and you can see that basically, let's say right here where we were 27% increase, now we're only 15. But you can see in this price range we're down 20%, and then all these are totally different. So here you had a 64% change up to $1 million, from 750 to $1 million in sold listings, but now we're only at 38%. So that's half. And that's the current market, right? That's what's pending right now. And next month it'll even be lower. In the active listings, now you can see again in the lower price ranges, they're way down, right? They're way down year over year. And that's because the home prices went up so much, there isn't inventory anymore in those price ranges. So where it gets more to the normal range is right here. So starting at 400,000, you can see year over year, we're up 42% on listings in that price range. Here we're at 50%, 52%. From 750 to 999, we're up 74% in the amount of homes on the market. So when we go back to those other charts, you can see as we get more current on our data, we're seeing a huge shift. And I've never again seen a shift like this in my life in the last 15 years of real estate here. Right here in this price range, they're up 73% of the listings, active listings, 24%, 33, 19%. Now we're looking at, those are active listings. So now we're looking at the new listings just coming on the market. And again, we're going to see there's a decrease right in here always because of the price range. And now we're getting in the $400,000 range. New listings coming on, 41% increase, 53%, 54%, almost 80% increase in this price range. So you can just see that if you were a seller in this price range, that you're going to have to really do a lot of things to sell your home, and you're definitely going to have to make improvements. You're going to have to paint, you're going to have to remodel. There's so many things that you're going to have to do that you didn't have to do before. On the other hand, if you're a buyer in this price range, you're going to have a lot more inventory to look at. You're going to have a lot more opportunity to buy, and you're probably going to be able to get a discounted price. In the million plus in Phoenix, look at 91% increase in the number of listings. I mean, that's just crazy. 41%, 44%, 53%, 45%. So as you can see in these charts, you know, basically we're going back from sold listings, which is in the past, to pending listings, which is getting more current, to active listings and new listings, which is where we are today. You can see that the market has made a huge shift in just a couple months. So what I would say, again, summarizing this, is that if you are a seller right now, you need to be very proactive. You need to price your home to sell. You need to do staging. You need to do everything that you can possibly do to compete against all the new listings coming on the market. If you're a buyer, have all your ducks in a row. Make sure your financing is organized. You can even possibly ask the seller to do a rate buy down. There's a couple loan programs right now that are very popular where the seller could, instead of a price reduction, could help buy down your rate for a couple years, and that would help you get into the home. Many of the buyers will probably be refinancing in the next couple years because we'll probably see rates come back down a little bit after we get through the recession. But right now, it is a really good time if you're a buyer to go look at the homes, and there's just going to be a lot more options for you. We appreciate you tuning into our video today. We'd really love to see you subscribe to our channel. Take a look at our playlists. We have playlists on a lot of different things. We do a lot of market tours. We do a lot of stuff on market updates for different cities. We just did one on Scottsdale, so you can compare that. But there's just a lot of things happening really quickly, so you really need to stay on top of the data. We'd really love the opportunity to earn your real estate business, and we appreciate you watching. Thanks and have a great day.